Hello student, in the present morning, I at Shivaji Group of Institutions welcome you all to the video lecture class. Student, today I am before you with language portion and a very new topic that is very important topic for you, that is your adverb. So adverb portion that is taught to you earlier, I hope so, in the portion of the parts of the speech, because parts of the speech are very important part in English language. If you don't know about it, you cannot do anything in English language. These are 18 number. I hope so that you know very well. These are noun, pronoun, your adjective, verb, adverb that is given for you, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So today before you a very prominent topic for you, that is your adverb. So student, if you talk about the definition of adverb, what is it? What is called? So an adverb is a word that qualifies your adjective. Verb is a word that qualifies your adjective or a verb, or we can say that it added something to the meaning of your adjective or your verb. So adverb qualifies your adjective as well as your verb. And if you talk about the definition of verb and definition of adjective, so adjective qualifies your noun and pronoun. The simple definition is that. But here, what is the definition of an adverb? Adverb qualifies your verb and your adjective. So we can say that it added something to the meaning of your verb or an adjective. So we will see that your definition clears it or not. The definition clears it or not. So we can say that an adverb is a word that performs the function of modifying an adjective verb of another adverb. An adverb is a word that performs definition of it. An adverb is a word An adverb is a word that qualifies adjective or verb, or we can say that it adds something to the meaning of your adjective or verb. We add something else. If we talk about something just like example of this one. Anjali is very beautiful girl. Fine. Anjali is very beautiful girl. This is the one example of this one. And you ran very fast. Fine. So let's see the example of this one so that the definition will be clear to you. Anjali is very beautiful girl. So here, if you talk about the adjective of this one, so beautiful is your adjective. Beautiful is your adjective because the definition of adjective is that an adjective is a word that qualifies a noun or a pronoun. So here beautiful qualifies Anjali. Beautiful qualifies Anjali, and Anjali is your noun, it's a proper noun. So this one is your adjective. But what is your adverb in the sentence? Very. How can you say that? Because the definition tells it. The definition tells it that an adjective is a word that qualifies your adjective. So here it qualifies it. Many of the people who are beautiful, many of the people who are intelligent and smart, but very few are them who are very beautiful. It adds something to the quality of your adjective. Add something else to the quality of adjective. It gives some another quantity. It gives some another quality of it. Fine. So here very. Very is your adverb. And here you ran very fast. Many of the people who run fast, but very fast. Very fast. Very word denotes your adverb. So I hope so that you have got the definition very well. It is clear to you. Now let's see that the number of your adverbs. The number of your adverbs can be classified into three. The simple adverb, interrogative and relative like this. So simple can be classified into three. The simple. Simple, and the second one is interrogative. Fine. And the third one is your relative. Third one is your relative. Fine. So student, let's see that these denote the place, the simple adverb. What it denotes? What are the things that come? It denotes place, time, frequency, degree, like this, of the given word. For example, twice, far, before, fully, like this. But interrogative adverb, these are used to ask some questions about the given word. For example, how, where. And relative, these are used to refer the antecedent object in the statement. For example, when, where. So we can say that the interrogative and the relative, the words of the same words we use in interrogative and relative adverb, but the way of using is different. Fine. So let's discuss the simple adverb. In the simple adverb, the first thing is that adverb of place. Adverb of place. And the second one, adverb of time. And the third one, adverb of manner. Adverb of manner. Fine. And next one, adverb of degree. Adverb of degree. Next, adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency. And adverb of reason. And the next one, adverb of affirmation or negation. Adverb of affirmation or negation. Okay. So let's see that these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 numbers. Fine. So we will discuss in detail what are these, what are the things that come in this point of view. So the first thing is that adverb of place. Adverb of place. This tells us where an action is taking place. So really, adverb of place, it tells us where the particular action is taking. It tells us the venue. It tells us the place where the particular action is taking. So example of this one, please wait here for half an hour for your appointment. Please wait here. So here adverb of place, adverb of place. So here word denotes adverb of place. Here word, here and there. These are the words that denote adverb of place. So when we tell these words, we come to know the venue, the place of the particular action. So this is the thing that we come to know from the adverb of place. Fine. And the second example for you, he looked down to find that he had dropped his wallet. He looked down. He looked down to find that he had dropped his wallet. Down, up, down, above, beneath, under. So these are the words from which we came to know that the particular sentence is related to adverb of place. The puppy followed the boy everywhere, somewhere, nowhere, like this. So these are the sentences by which we come to know the particular place, the particular venue of happening something, taking particular action. So student, this is the description of adverb of place and adverb of time, adverb of manner, degree, frequency, reason, adverb of affirmation and negation. We will discuss in our next video. So you have to learn what have to do. You have to learn the proper definition of your adverb, proper definition of your noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, preposition, conjunction. You have to prepare your parts of speech. These are very beneficial and important for you. Until and unless you know it very well, you cannot do anything in English language. This is the foundation of your English language. So first we will discuss all these one. Then after, some exercises are given related to this one, and you people have to complete it by yourself, and that is enough for you. I hope so that you have got it very well. Keep attention at your home. Keep proper studying at your home. Don't waste your even a single of minute, and keep studying at your home. Be healthy, be safe. That is enough for you. Thank you, and have a nice day for you all.